Hello, my name is Ryan, and I'm going to show you how to overclock your graphics card and how that would affect performance in games. Okay, well, the first step was going to go to MSI Afterburner, so I'm already here, and this is the one you want to click on, the link you want to click on. It'll allow you to download MSI Afterburner to your desktop if you're using Windows, and even if you're using Mac, it should work too, but we're focused on Windows computers because these are the ones with the graphics cards. So it's not going to apply to a Mac anyway. So yeah, and I don't have to download it since I already have it on my computer. So I'm just going to open it up, and it brings me to this display here. And I haven't changed anything. It's at its default settings right now. This is like what we're going to run our first benchmark on. And then after that first benchmark, we're going to overclock, then run it again. Okay, I'm going to show a pre-overclock benchmark of Shadow of Mordor on my PC. So this is the stock clocks out of the box for the GTX 960, and we're just gonna try to compare and contrast from like a pre-overclock to an after we overclock. So these are the pre-overclock benchmarks, and here we go. Okay, so pay attention to the minimum and the max frame rate and the average in the right hand corner. This benchmark shouldn't take very long. I'm just going to do a quick run through over a portion of the map, and that's about it. And you'll see the numbers here. So we've got an average FPS of 67.16 frames per second, and a max of 108.30, and a minimum of 40.52. Okay, then in my next portion will show you how we overclock it. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to actually overclock the graphics card in order to get better performance. Here you'll see these 6 main values here. You don't have to worry about the core voltage because this is just the default value, but power limit, temperature limit, core clock, memory clock, and fan speed are ones you want to pay attention to. Oops. Here you said that. So power limit is just the power limit for that graphics card, and the temperature limit is obviously the temperature limit, and these are set at 180 by default. Core clock is your master core GPU clock, and your memory clock is the master GPU memory clock, of course, and these are set to +0 by default since they're already set to their default clock speeds. So you want to overclock, you can increase, let's say increase the core clock by say 15, plus 15 on the core clock, and memory clock will do +10, and we will apply those settings, and that's basically it. That's pretty much all there is to really overclocking. And you also, on the other hand, you want to increase your. Okay, once again, you want to pay attention to the numbers in the top right hand corner. And the green is the max frame rate, and the red is the minimum frame rate. So the benchmark results show that we had an average FPS of 68.74 frames per second, a max of 104.67, and a minimum of 32.59. And that should be it. I get worse performance when I overclock and use OBS to record the benchmark. But when I was recording and not overclocking but still using OBS, I was getting consistent performance, but it was better than my post overclocking performance. On the other hand, when I don't use OBS to record and I overclock and I run the benchmark, I'm getting better performance than I did when I was not overclocking, which makes sense, but it seems that OBS is that factor that kind of messes it up. Not sure why that is, but in summary, I hope you guys learned something simple about overclocking. Hope it was easy to understand and you could see the results and stuff like that. Even though they were a bit skewed because of the I think it might maybe my RAM or something else that's really hindering the performance. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you.